across to Karula. Wonderful news, everybody. That's why I wasn't very clear on the radio as to what was going on. Steph is with Karula. Fantastic news. He'll keep you updated. Good stuff. Enjoy it.
Alrighty, and for those of you who are wondering how Karula's doing, there she is, looking in absolutely perfect health. A new mom. She's in good condition. You can see her hips are looking good. She's got good muscle development on her thighs. Her shoulders are good. She's not angry. Beautiful condition. So for those of you who are wondering how Karula's doing, there she is. Now, she is on the area. She's probably about 300 meters, 400 meters away from where we think that she's moved her cubs to. Although we've had no confirmation of where she's got her babies at the moment. All I can say is that we're going to have a very quick visual of her. If she crosses this road behind us, we're going to leaving her alone. I'm just very glad that we got to see her. So let's just turn around there. See me again. We're going to turn the car around so that we can show you walking in the road. We can say thank you to Tex for finding her for us. Moving off slowly.
Yeah, she's crossing down to the jungle now.
Into this area. Now I'm just busy having a look and see if I can see suckle marks on her nipples, and she's definitely still lactating. So it's always a thing. 80% of all the babies that a leopard has will be lost in this area, primarily through hyena, and then starvation is the next one, and then exposure is the next one. She still looks like she's lactating. She has moved off into that area that we can't go, and I'll explain that in a second. Declan has asked me, do leopard move their dens often? And yes, absolutely, Declan. They move their dens every couple of days, especially when the babies are small, and they do that so that the smell of the den doesn't become overpowering and then becomes a draw card for other predators, mainly things like hyena, other leopard, and lion will prey on the babies of leopard. It's a thing called inter-specific competition.
Giving staff in the area of Kurula, Hurricane Road. She crossed the road to the western side.
Now, that is the last that you saw of it.
Just turned onto Hurricane Road.
I obviously could follow in.
On private channels and firmness.
I obviously could follow her into this area, but I think it's a good time to talk about the restrictions that we've placed on this particular area, because we know that she's got her... Excuse me, I just want to... Craig, just hold on 2 seconds for me, I'll be with you now, but she has moved into the restricted area, so at the moment it is a negative sighting.
Okay, copy. Thank you.
Sorry, I just had to do the radio procedures. So why that is because Texan, who found the leopard, has left me in this area and he's pulled out, which makes me in charge of the sighting. And everyone wanting to know what movement this cat is doing. Everyone's quite excited about Karula and what's going on, is asking on the radio and will ask me what's going on. But I have switched the radio off. It's a bit naughty of me, but I think I want to try and tackle this how we are looking after Karula, I think, with you. So one of the things we've done is we've come into this area. We know that she had her babies a week ago. We know where she had her babies. And what we did was we immediately zoned this area for off-road driving. So there's no off-road driving, no following Karula, no visiting the den site, no visiting the cubs whatsoever. We're leaving her to her own plans. After a week, which happened yesterday, we were going to come in here on foot and come and have a look if we could still see if she was in the same den site. We didn't expect her to be in the same den site, and we did confirm it yesterday. She's not at the same den site, but we don't know where the new den site is. What I can say is this morning, we tracked her this morning onto this road, And now she's going back in the afternoon, back into this area. I'm pretty convinced that the cubs are still in this area, and I'm still convinced that it's a good idea to keep this area a zoned or a restricted area. And that's just one way we help leopard moms in this Sabi Sands Game Reserve. Just get on with the business of being a mother. It's hard enough being a mom, and you don't need the added pressure of vehicles as well, you know, when you're trying to do all your things. So we just leave new leopard moms alone for a long time. And we really just wait for the leopard moms to show us their babies rather than the other way around. As you would have remembered from that shot though, she's looking very healthy. That's a good thing. Producing milk is, from a metabolic point of view, a very difficult thing for a body to do. So she's looking well nourished. That's a good thing. She's looking calm. If she was looking stressed, she would have been running away from vehicles and growling, snarling, charging at cars. She was looking calm. She was just being her old self, which is always a good thing. And I could see evidence that her nipples were still quite enlarged. Even though she had that dewlap on her belly, which is common for a new mom, I did still see evidence of her nipples being enlarged, and that's a good sign. It shows that she's still got some milk. So I'm convinced that her babies are still alive. And let's hope that in the next couple of weeks and months we get to enjoy motherhood with her. That's the hope. She's a successful mom. She's an old leopard. She knows exactly what she's doing, and I'm convinced that we'll see those cubs out on the road with us quite soon. But that's it. That was the sighting. I'm glad we got it. It was only a couple of minutes, I know, and I'm sorry that it couldn't have been longer, but excuse me, I'm just busy swatting a fly that's bothering me. But I'm glad that we got to see her, and I'm glad that we've got to get a sort of snapshot as to her condition at the moment. All positive things. So, all right, let's carry on going. And while we are carry on going, we're going to send you back to James.
Right, everybody.